next two guests have very unique ties to the company. Michael Seibel is the co-founder and CEO of Combinator and mentor to Airbnb CEO Brian Chesky. We also have Ron Conway, the founder of SV Angel, also an early investor in Airbnb. Gentlemen, good morning and thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Michael, let me come to you first because you were there in the very earliest days when Chesky and Gebbia were figuring out how to sell breakfast cereal to keep themselves afloat. What did you see back then? How are you feeling today?
I'm really, really happy for these founders. Brian, Joe, and Nate have been amazing. And, you know, back then when they were struggling, it was so clear how strong they were, how much humility they had, how much fortitude and perseverance they had. And so it's not surprising that they got here today.
And Ron, I know that you have been close with the founders since the very, very early days as well. You said something recently that I thought was interesting. You said that Chesky was a founder where it wasn't his dream to go public, but that he did recognize the process. How do you think that he will grow now into a public company CEO?
I think he'll transition very nicely. He's very, very ambitious. And the fact that Airbnb has three founders evangelizing the mission and culture of the company, I think they will transition very smoothly as a public company.
Right, and we've certainly seen them lay the groundwork to this point. Michael, when you look ahead, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges on the horizon for the company?
Well, I think that there are two big opportunities for them. The first is Airbnb is responsible for rebuilding global travel in the post-COVID world. They're going to be figuring out how to make it safe, how to make it convenient, and how to make it affordable for everyone who's looking for alternative solutions. And then I think the second thing that's most interesting is that, you know, the future of work. As we all are working from home, Airbnb is in the best position to support workers who are now basically able to blur the lines between a 1 to 2 week vacation rental and a 1-year apartment rental. So I think there are a lot of great opportunities ahead.
Ron, Slack was one of the companies that you've dealt with. Caviar, which I guess DoorDash picked up. PagerDuty, which went public not too long ago. You've got a pretty interesting exit here. What's the investing strategy going forward for smaller companies out there? A lot of people had expected that there would be a slowdown in investing activity, but you have to think now maybe that's not the case.
No, the pandemic has not slowed down the investing environment at all. SV Angel, you know, we continue to invest in one new founder a week. Our mantra has always been, we invest in the people first. And through the pandemic, we've been as active as ever. And this week, we couldn't be prouder of DoorDash and Airbnb, because these are mission-driven companies. They want to solve the income inequality by allowing people to augment their income in the case of hosts at Airbnb, and then DoorDash literally saving the restaurant industry so they can keep their delivery and takeout operations open. So it's great to see two mission-driven companies come to this liquidity event for their stakeholders.
Yeah. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.